Right now, about 1 in 3 kids is overweight. Some of them already have type 2 diabetes, which is funny because that used to take 40 years of bad decisions to unlock that level. Now you can speed run it by middle school. Type 2 diabetes in kids. Yeah, we basically took a disease that was meant for your uncle who drinks Coke like water, but it's fine. We know why this is happening. Kids are lazy, parents are clueless, too much junk food. Perfect explanation. Blame the child, feel productive, move on. Except that explanation has one tiny problem. If that's true, why has childhood obesity tripled since the 1970s? Did kids suddenly become 3 times more lazy? Did parents just forget how to raise children all at once? Are we just blaming the easiest target because the real answer is a little more uncomfortable? Because while everyone's busy arguing about Elon Musk on Twitter or waiting for the next drop of the Epstein files like it's a Netflix series, this problem has been quietly getting worse right in front of us.
Hey kids, who wants to meet Bill Gates, Bill Clinton, and Elon Musk?
Me!
All right, kids, hop on the boat. Trust me, y'all are gonna love their sugar.
Can I come too?
So instead of asking, what's wrong with kids? Maybe we should ask, what exactly are we surrounding them with? Because kids today didn't suddenly evolve into a new species. They still hate vegetables, they still love sugar. No kid woke up like, let me destroy my metabolic health today, just for fun. Yeah, not happening. So if kids didn't suddenly become worse, then something around them did. And that's where it gets a little uncomfortable. Because now you're not blaming the kid anymore. You're looking at the system around them. Let's start with the most obvious one. School. Kids spend, what, 6 to 7 hours a day there? 5 days a week for basically their entire childhood. That's not school. That's a controlled environment. And inside that environment, over 30 million kids eat what they're given every single day. Not choose, given.
Hey, I want those salad bowls.
Okay,
Not this, salad bowls from the back.
okay.
Hey, what's wrong with you, man?
Next.
So the real question is, what exactly are they being fed in a place that's supposed to protect them? Well, technically, they're eating vegetables. Yeah, because at one point, pizza was officially counted as a vegetable. No, seriously, tomato paste on pizza qualified as a serving of vegetables. So by that logic, ketchup is basically a salad. And it doesn't stop there. School meals are loaded with processed carbs, sugar, industrial fats, and the weird part? They're not even hiding it. There was actually a law to fix this under Obama. Healthier meals, less obvious junk, better standards. Sounds good. Except over 100 food companies and trade groups were involved in shaping those rules. Kraft, Coca-Cola, Conagra, Domino's. Because obviously, when you're trying to fix children's nutrition, the first people you call are pizza and soda companies. And that's when you realize this law wasn't just about health. It was also about who gets to define what healthy means. You can kind of guess who the system is going to favor. And the sad part? Even those little improvements got rolled back later under Trump. This is what happens when policy meets industry. They didn't remove junk food, they rebranded it. Reduced fat Doritos, whole grain cookies, fruit juice with as much sugar as soda. Same product, better label. And once the definition changes, everything qualifies. If you think this stops at school food, it doesn't. School is just the beginning. The moment kids leave that building, they walk into something much bigger. Marketing. And before you say, it's just ads, it's not that deep. Yeah, that would be nice. But kids don't see ads the way you do. A child under the age of 8 can't reliably tell the difference between a commercial and reality. So when they see something, they're not thinking, this is a marketing strategy designed to influence my behavior. They're thinking, this looks good, and I want this. And this isn't occasional. Kids are exposed to thousands of these ads every single year. On TV, on YouTube, inside games, on apps. Sometimes, even inside school itself. And none of this is random. Companies spend billions studying how kids think, what they respond to, what makes them want something. They design this. Because if you can influence someone early, you don't just get a customer, you get a habit. And habits don't question themselves. So by the time we start blaming kids, a lot of the decision was already made. And this is where it gets real. 10% of kids now have fatty liver disease, something doctors barely saw 20 years ago. Some teenagers, they are already on liver transplant waiting lists. So yeah, this isn't random. And no, it's not impossible to fix either. It just requires doing the exact opposite of what we've been doing. Start with something very simple. Give kids real options. Actual food. Schools that introduced basic things like salad bars, kids actually started eating better. Crazy idea, right? And when schools stopped serving ultra-processed junk and actually cooked food, kids didn't revolt, they adapted. Cut the obvious stuff first, like sugary chocolate milk, which is basically dessert pretending to be nutrition. Bring food closer to reality. Use local farms instead of shipping processed ingredients from factories. Teach kids how food actually works, not just math formulas they'll forget in 2 weeks. And then there's the part nobody wants to touch. Marketing. If over 50 countries can restrict junk food ads to kids, it's clearly not impossible. But here, we just let billion-dollar companies compete with an 8-year-old's brain. Seems fair? And parents, this part matters more than people think. Less screen time, less exposure to ads, more real food at home. Because you might not control the system, but you control the environment. And once that environment changes, the pattern changes. So if you actually want healthier kids, stop asking them to make better choices and start giving them better ones.